everybody. I'm the Pigglesworth. And guess what show this is? That's right. I have finally made it to 100 subscribers. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I just want to give a big shout out to everyone, whether you follow me on Twitter, whether you follow me on YouTube, every person who has subscribed to me and has been interested in my channel. You have helped me reach this mark. So, some of y'all, yeah, my skin's totally changed for today. I figured I'd dress up nice. I'd do something nice to make me look a little more presentable just for this special. So I'm going to go into first person mode now. So some of y'all are probably trying to figure out, Piggy, where are you? I've never seen this before. Well, this is a server called Stormcraft. I'll have a link down in the description below because I'm going to show you some pretty cool stuff. Well, I think it's pretty cool. And as long as the server's not reset, it'll probably still be up where you could actually come out here and see it yourself. So I'm just going to make my way over here and I'll start showing you. But basically, this is a server that I played on for about a year and a half. I think at one time I'd actually become, not a moderator, but it was kind of like a moderator in training. And I didn't have enough time in my life to keep up with it, so I had to back out. But I thought it would be cool for 100 subscribers special to come on here and show you 2 builds that I did that I'm pretty proud of. They took a lot of time and effort to build. Whoa. And we are being chased by some serious bad guys here. Okay, so this is one build. Well, I wish it was daytime. I tell you what, I am going to go off camera for a second, and as soon as it's daytime, we'll come right back. Okay, so I managed to get it where it's going to be daytime. I didn't really get it that way. The clock on the server just finally made it to daytime. But this is a mall that I built. On this server, you can sell items to players. And so I built this giant mall over here. And, boy, this took forever. And there was really no planning. It was just kind of like I claimed a plot of land here on the server. And I started building. And I just kept adding to it. And I think it's okay. It's not one of my better builds that I like, but this is kind of the way that I used to build when I was still newer in Minecraft. Come over here and show you this. I'm kind of proud of this. This is like a big dome that I did, and I used colored wool and some colored glass, and I tried to make it look like you were, little bitty in a field with some flowers and, the sky. Thought that would be cool. And it worked out pretty good. So, but I'm going to go below and show you what the stores look like. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you a story. The story I'm going to tell you is how I got into Minecraft. Now, the story about how I got into Minecraft is kind of similar to most stories that you've heard people tell. Started out, I didn't like it. I thought it was silly. All of a sudden, I started playing it and never looked back. That's the quick version. But I figured I would tell you the long version because it might be interesting. This is like a little grocery store that I did. I can't remember exactly how long ago. It was a Christmas. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. I had heard about Minecraft. I'd seen some videos on YouTube about it, but I really wasn't that impressed with it. I would see the graphics for it, and I'm like, really? People are playing a game like that? This is crazy. So, I had just, I put it in the back of my mind. I really didn't think much about it. But around Christmas time, I was telling my son about it. I'm like, I've heard about this crazy, weird game where it's all blocks and you go around having to collect stuff and then you can build things out of it. And he was actually very interested in the game. He thought that was a really cool idea for a game. So he said, could we get that? And I thought about it, and I went ahead and I bought it for him for Christmas on Xbox as an early Christmas present. Because, it was Christmas break. Me and Miss Piggy were off work, and he was out of school, and I thought, yeah, that might be something fun for the family to play. So I got the game. Within 2 hours, my son and I had been playing, and I could not stop. And Miss Piggy was in the other room. She kept hearing us play this game. She's like, "What are y'all doing? Y'all are obsessed with this game." And I tried explaining to her, I'm like, "Come here, you're going to like this game." And she thought we were crazy at first, too. So, same thing that I thought. Stupid game, blocks, what? Well, she came in there and played it a little while later. And I kid you not, for about the next month, all three of us took turns playing Minecraft on Xbox. The moment we got home, when my son got home from school, Miss Piggy got home from work, and I got home from work, the Xbox was on, Minecraft was on. That's all we did. We didn't watch TV, we didn't watch movies, we'd eat dinner and play Minecraft. And it was a really fun time. It's that time that most people have experienced where you first start playing and everything's new and you just, everything that you see is just, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, like this great, huge adventure. You think you figured everything out and you turn around and you find something new. And it was a magical time for us as a family. And it was funny because on Xbox, you can play several players at once, but to do split screen with two people is hard enough. But if you do it more than two people, it gets to be so small on the screen you can't see what you're doing. So we had just, we decided to take it in shifts. Two of us would play, the other one would figure out something else they could do, and then after about an hour or so, we'd switch. Go over here. This is kind of inside the... Whoop, there's a bad guy right there. We won't go over there. Close that. Yeah, these are like some auto farms and some stuff like that I had built down here. But anyway, after doing that for a couple of weeks, I got a little annoyed. I really wanted to play, and I really didn't like having to wait my turn. So I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go see what it's like on computer. So I went and bought the version on computer. And at first I thought, that's going to be a waste of money because we've already got it on Xbox. But I had another magical moment. I turned on the computer game version, and at that time there were no jungles in the Xbox version. I spawned right in the middle of a jungle. And I thought, what in the world is this? I've never seen this before. And I got to experience all over again the feeling of adventure and newness, because on Xbox there's auto crafting. But on PC, you've got to do everything manually. And so it was another great experience. Yeah, I didn't build this clock. Somebody else built it, but they built it right next to my mall. It's really cool looking. I like it. And I'm going to make my way over to another build that I did now. This other build, you can kind of see it trying to render in the distance. It's going to be a giant skyscraper that I built for a player on this server named TNT X1234 or something like that. He had asked me to build him something, and the only thing I asked him to do was give me all the supplies I would need. Go and collect the stone, everything else I would need, and I would build him something. And so he commissioned me to build this. And a bunch of people moved into it, and it's since been changed. Like some of the glass has been changed colors, and in certain parts of it, it almost looks like it's been griefed. But the main structure is what it is. But I'm going to kind of walk around and show you. But this is a build that I built for somebody else. This is survival, and this took me an entire month working every day for about 4 hours a day to build. I mean, this thing is massive. I'll walk around it just so you can get some really good look. I'm really proud about how that curves up and then curves in front. You'll see. I'll show you. It's actually designed from a skyscraper that's in Dubai, I think is where it's at. Oh, wow. Clouds are on. Ugh, sorry. Ooh, sun's about to go down, and the clouds are on. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut off the clouds. I'm going to wait for the night to go, and then I'll come back, and I'll show you the rest of this building. Well, I changed my mind. This thing looks really great at night. And I pillared up here on this dirt, so I'm safe. And I figured I would just come up here and let you see what this thing looks like, how massively big this thing is. I mean, this thing is just so cool. Oh, and I'll be honest with you, I cannot remember how in the world I came up with all the shapes and everything. I know I planned it, but it just, man, it still blows me away how I did this. Now, I'm going to go inside and show you, and you can kind of see right there. What I had done is I filled in each floor with dirt, and the idea was that each person that would move into a floor was going to dig up the dirt, like the dirt was a placeholder, and they could dig up the dirt and they could make that floor their own. Like they could design how the walls and the flooring and the ceiling looked. So as I go through there, some of the floors have been occupied and have been, changed by a person that moved in. And some of them have not. So that's what's happening when I go inside. And we'll just jump down here. And I hope I don't run into any bad guys. If I do, I'm probably going to stop filming for a second so that I can go off camera and kill them and be safe and then come back. But anyway, so I had gotten Minecraft for PC, and after playing it for a little while, now it took a little, bad guy right there, hope he goes away. It took a little getting used to it first because you did have to craft everything, so I was constantly on Google trying to figure out what recipe I needed for each item. And I was not used to playing with a keyboard and mouse. I was used to playing with a controller. So, oh, cool. Here is a guy on the server named MadCloud. Smile, MadCloud. You're on camera, buddy. He looks like he's AFK. Oh, there he goes. Maybe he'll accompany me while I'm walking around. But, oh yeah, I really love these chandeliers, how they turned out. But anyway, so I was having to look up all the recipes and all the different stuff using the keyboard. It was rough. I tell you what, this pig had a rough time. And Miss Piggy at first, she was kind of apprehensive. She's like, wait a minute, on PC, this is annoying. I don't want to do this. But we kept trying, we kept playing, and before you knew it, we were hooked on PC. We own a copy on Xbox now, and me and Miss Piggy have an account on PC. So Mojang has definitely made their money's worth with us. But we started playing it. I set one up on my laptop. We got one on the desktop, and we figured out how to play on a LAN. And so me and Miss Piggy would play together. And then I found out about servers. And that this was one of those servers. I came on, and this is like a cool water drop. And let's see. This is a minecart elevator. This is probably the first minecart elevator I ever used. And a player on here named CHX98, I think was his name, he had recommended me using this. I was trying to make slime block elevators. And being on a server, as we all know, slime block elevators do not like to cooperate. So this is kind of nice. And most of these floors, I have not had a chance to look and see what they look like. So this is going to be new for me too. But anyway, we started playing on a LAN together, and then I played on this server, and then we found out about mods, and that was another game changer. The fact that you could load different mods and just completely change the way the game played again, it was crazy. And then about that time, we found out that Mojang, or Mojang, however you say it, I'm going to say Mojang because that's how I say it. But, I think I'm getting... Okay, there. But that they would update the game and they would give you free updates. And it just, the second that you thought you might be getting close to possibly getting bored with the game, something new would happen. And it's been like that for 2 years. Every time I turn around, there is something new and cool about this game that I never knew about before. And so it's a great way to pass the time. There's a great solid community behind this game. There's just so many amazing things about this game. And when I was a little kid, I absolutely loved Legos. And what I do is, the way I explain this game to people is I tell them, imagine if you had an infinite Lego set that you could interact with, that you could make function and work and move, that's Minecraft. And usually when I tell most people, they think, "Oh, now I get it," and then they go try it. They love it too. I mean, I've got some friends that just recently started playing that at first thought I was crazy, just like how I thought people were crazy, and now they love it. So it's such a cool game. Brings people together. It's family friendly. I wonder if I can go in here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this was an old admin from the server. She was really nice. Did some really nice builds too. But did the modded for a while, and then the 2014, beginning of 2014, I had been looking for some tutorials how to do things, and kept running into a channel over and over again that seemed to have all the tutorials I need. It was Mumbo Jumbo. And quite a few people watching this might know who Mumbo Jumbo is. He recently just hit 500,000 subs, and I mean, awesome feat, dude. Way to go. Congrats to you. But I had noticed he had a thing called a Let's Play. And I'm like, what? What is this? So I started watching it. At first, I didn't really like it. Not because of anything Mumbo was doing. I just... Oop, yes. Just for effect. But I'm not really the kind of guy that likes to watch people play games. I want to play the game. And it took me a little while of watching him to get my brain around it. But once I did, I didn't look back once again. I found a lot of enjoyment in watching him play and listening to his commentary and just the cool ideas he would come up with. And so I watched all of his series, and then I started watching Exuma's series, and I really got into a bunch of different players on Hermitcraft. Now, after watching them for, I don't know, the first half of the year of 2014, I started to realize, you know what? I bet I could do this too. I've always loved video editing. It's been a hobby of mine. And I felt like I was competent enough at Minecraft that I could maybe offer some kind of a new or different idea for a series. And so that's where I started the channel. In July of 2014, me and Miss Piggy... Whoa, somebody was going to put in a floor. Oh no, they broke... What was that? Oh, you know what? I'm not eating. Here, look. Totally forgot about that. Okay. So, wow, okay, I guess they never finished what they were going to work on. Okay. So, anyway, me and Miss Piggy, we came up with a few ideas for a show when that's different. We worked on it. Oh man, it took me like a month to do the first episode just because of the software and all the different stuff I had to learn. And then Miss Piggy's life got really busy, and so we were not able to work together to do some filming. And I kind of had to regroup. I had to think about what would it be like for me to do a series by myself. And just, worked on some different ideas. I've actually got a few ideas that I still haven't put out, just because of time. But, oh, no. You, sir, stay over there. We're going to run up here. I'm going to show you the top floor, because the top floor is really cool. But anyway, just kind of went from there, and, as far as the time is right now doing this 100 subscriber special, that's where I'm at. And it is kind of my goal to see if I can go full-time doing this channel. Now, I know at 100 subs, there's no way I'm going to do that. Look who was waiting up here for me. It's like he knew I was coming this way. That's cool. And, okay, I guess I did it so the beacon would go in the sky. Oh, and it's raining. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of my hope, is that I can keep growing my channel. I can keep putting out good content and good tutorials that everybody likes. And maybe someday I can go full-time with this. But, I just do with what I can with time, what time allows. And I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. And I'm really enjoying the interaction I get with you, the audience. and just all the friends that I'm getting to make, and all the cool stuff that is Minecraft. So, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. It has been quite a long episode just for me to tell you a story, but I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you've enjoyed the channel up to this point, and I look forward to all the cool new things that I'm going to get to do in 2015 and beyond. Y'all make sure you tell your friends, spread the word. Maybe we can get this channel bigger. Y'all stick around and keep watching, and please keep commenting. Send me messages on Twitter. I love getting messages, and I love interacting with you, the audience. Nothing motivates me more than to know that I'm inspiring each of you, and that we're learning from each other. I'll show you this little front right here. I love this, how this turned out. It's so cool. Close or far away, it's just got interesting shapes and detail to it. But thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and call this quits, because like I said, it's running a little long. And I really do appreciate those of you who have subbed, whether, I'm way past 100 by now. What? That was weird. It's like lightning struck. But I want to jump down. I was going to jump down the water drop. I'm going to jump down this backside. Make sure I'm safe first. Okay. So, let's see. Make it where you can see me. And I need to take off my armor so you can see me in my suit. And I really do appreciate everything that y'all have done. All the subs, all the people watching. Here's to many, many more adventures and much more time with Piggy.